Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. You've chosen to spend some time from your day, your very busy day, to hang out with me and open up a brand new magic trick, look inside, and find out, hey, what's this trick all about? That's my job. That's my job, right? I'm blessed. I receive magic tricks for free, full disclosure, and I open them up and I tell you exactly what your money gets you. I don't want you to be surprised. I want you to buy tricks that you love. Let's spend money on tricks you're going to use and perform. No more magic in drawers. Today, we're looking at the Altercation. It's a new trick from Dead Rebel, and this is exclusively at Alakazam. What is the Altercation? The Altercation is a trick that's premise is about a gunfight that took place before Tombstone, okay? So let's say a week or so before Tombstone, there was another altercation between 4 gunfighters, 3 men and a female, and they had it out in front of a theater, and 3 of them were killed and 1 survived. And you just happen to have pictures of all 4 of them. They're very, menacingly gunfightery, old-fashioned pictures, right? And you lay all 4 down and you tell the spectator, hey, these are the people that were involved. Their names are on the front of each card, so you don't have to remember anybody's name. And then you bring out a pocket watch and you say, I happen to have a relic from this gunfight. It's passed down in my family, and I want you to hold on to it. Just get a feeling, right? Just let the metal in that watch speak to you. And I want you to then place it onto one of the people that you think it belonged to. I want you to get a sense and just lay that down. Tell me where you think it goes. They're gonna lay the watch down on the person, and you're gonna say, wow, that's crazy. Every single time I do this trick, that person is always chosen because that is the person. And then you will reveal, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that that is the person that lived and the other 3 had passed away. That is the Altercation. It's a reveal trick, right? It's not really a prediction because you're not predicting the future. Your spectator is finding the living person among the dead, right? It's a living dead trick. And you're going to get all the props you need. And they're beautiful props. And you're going to get the actual stopwatch, which is why this has a $70 price tag. $70 price tag, because you're getting all these beautiful props. Let me show you the props. First thing you're going to get is this jewelry box, right? You get a little jewelry box with a little ancient advertisement for a Colt 45 right there on the cover. And inside, you're gonna get this leather wallet. Now this wallet is not exactly vintage, but it has a vintage style look. You're also gonna notice that it has 2 components. It has a compartment here at the top, and then it has a second. And you might use both, or you might use only one. Inside that, you're gonna get your 4 photographs. So this is Annie Bayliss, this is Amos Boone, and Tom Fuller, and Dan Cutter. And as you can see, they're all very vintagey, very Wild West. And here's that pocket watch I was telling you about. So it comes in a little leather holder, and then inside that, here's your brass pocket watch, and it says H.A. Brown Marketplace. It's kind of weird that it's working. Right? It's a working pocket watch, but yet it's from the Wild West. That's a really great pocket watch. They should have just made it so it didn't work, but I don't know, maybe you could do a trick with it. Maybe you could set the watch to a certain time and you could add a watch prediction to the effect as well. All right, so a couple questions we always ask in all of our magic reviews, and the first of which is it what I thought? Is it what I thought? Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. The ad copy says that there's no sleight of hand and that the spectator can make any choice, right? It's a free selection, there's no force. Well, if there's no force, and whichever person they pick is the right one, then it has to be a multiple out. Right, it has to be a multiple out, and it is. And as with most multiple outs, there are 2 out of the 4 that are strong and 2 that are not as strong. So there's 2 that are preferable and 2 that are kind of like, oh, you went with that person. But there's ways around that. You know, when you have four choices, you can simply do a psychological style force where you can put the objects that you want them to pick in a more preferred place. All right, so what's the overall quality and production value of the video? The video's not that long. It's probably only around 50 minutes or so. It's gonna start with a audio recording of a old man or an old telling you that he witnessed the altercation. He's gonna say he was a young boy at the time. He witnessed the altercation. You could easily take the audio file and rip it and put it on your phone and then make it some sort of an opener to the trick. Then there's a studio performance and a straightforward explanation. And in the explanation, all they're really doing is saying, if they choose this picture, do this. If they choose this picture, do this. There's really just 4 scenarios, right? 4 outcomes, and they just walk you through those 4 outcomes. And that's it. I mean, other than watching the performance, that's your pattern presentation. Because there's no sleight of hand, and it's a pretty simple trick, it's not even a long routine, you really don't need a lot of hand-holding or a lot of explanation. Pocket space, it is kind of big, right? And their suggestion is to keep it all inside the jewelry box. That's a lot. I personally wouldn't carry the jewelry box around. It's too big for my character. I've had to kind of tweak the trick a little bit to make it more carryable, but even still, I'm having to carry the pocket watch and the wallet, right? So it's 2 big leather items, two big leather items. So it's a little much for a pocket, but then you're also gonna be laying it on a table and doing it that way. So it's not really a stand-up walk around style trick. It is more of a parlor sit down with people around you kind of trick. There's no angles to this, none, because the multiple out's gonna cover your angles. So depending on which person they pick, everything's covered there. And as far as inspectability, there's nothing to inspect because there's nothing that screams this is a gimmick, right? I mean, what are they gonna inspect, the pictures? Why? There's nothing to inspect as far as I'm concerned. Setup and reset isn't difficult either. There really isn't any setup. I've created my own setup only because I wanted the trick to go in a certain way, but there's no setup to do the trick. You can lay the cards down in any order you'd like. Positives, I've already said, it's a beautiful routine and the props are beautiful. So it's gonna not look like anything else anyone's ever seen, right? Who's seen a cowboy trick with a stopwatch, right? Or a pocket watch? It doesn't look like anything. So it's gonna be very memorable and it's incredibly easy, right? It is incredibly easy. The negatives to this would be there wasn't a ton of explanation in the tutorial about maybe how you could arrange the pictures so that you could get a stronger reveal. If you really want your spectator to pick 1 or 2 of the objects, how you could arrange the characters on the table to make that choice more probable. And there are ways to do that, but that would require you to pull kind of some knowledge from maybe other videos you've seen in the past, right? Some other teachings. There was also 2 props given to you for 2 reveals. And in my opinion, I thought those 2 props could have become 1 prop. It's as simple as saying, hey, instead of giving me 2 things, let's just give me 1 thing, right? And then it shrinks down the pocket space, so it's less pocket space. I'm always trying to streamline things and try to make things smaller and see how less I can carry. And so like I said, I've streamlined it a little bit, but it probably could have used a little bit more streamlining just to make it less, because you're already carrying a giant wallet and the giant pocket watch. So if I can make any of this, profile less, that would be beneficial. But is it worth your money? It is $70. It is $70. And I did show you the props. Those are the props you get. In the video, they had an option about using a poker chip instead of the pocket watch. but that'd be up to you if that's something you wanted to do. But I guess that could be an option. So definitely watch some other reviews, read what other people are saying, watch this video, go back through where I showed you the props, and then just ask yourself, do you see yourself performing this trick, right? Is this something that you would spend 70 bucks on? 70 bucks is a lot of money. Exclusively at Alakazam. And I love Alakazam, love their props. It's a great store. Done a lot of reviews for Alakazam lately. They're killing it. They're killing it lately. They're putting out a lot of great stuff, a lot of fun stuff. Love the Naughty Boys, and I love their new online resource as well. That is a great value. If you go back and check out Alakazam Unlimited, the review I did for that is a fantastic resource, and will save you a ton of money. Hey, big huge thanks to Dead Rebel and Alakazam for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, hey, and one more thing. I know you've seen me in my videos wear this shirt a lot, the Magic Orthodoxy brand shirt. And I don't know if you know this, but this is not just a merch shirt. This is not just a shirt that has my brand. This is actually a magic trick. This is a magic reveal t-shirt that is available exclusively at my Teespring store. It was actually designed in Melbourne, Australia, and it is your 30-minute secret weapon. Because it looks like a seemingly innocent vintage tee, but all over this are 6 different magic reveals. So you got ESP reveals, coins, cards, the toxic forces on here, even a movie, and a lot more. You can use this as the grand finale of your entire close-up act. It's available in maroon, black, and gray. And I have another YouTube video that completely explains how to do a reveal for each one of these tricks. So I actually have a magic tutorial for this t-shirt on my channel. So it's there. It tells you all about it if you want to learn more. Or you can just go down to any one of the graphics that are down there. That'll take you out to the Teespring store if you click one of those. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your support.